Good Friday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Friday. I am your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and let's go on and talk about the weather for your Friday evening going into your future. Now, looking at the radar right now, nothing going on for the entire state of South Carolina. Not really surprised. I don't think anybody is surprised, really. But if you go on and scroll our way out, we do have some rain going on in North Carolina as well as Virginia. We also do have some snow, maybe even some rain as well in Pennsylvania, especially in the Pittsburgh area where there's some snow going on. Ohio getting some snow, rain going on in Indiana and Illinois, as well as the Panhandle of Texas. New Mexico getting some rain and some snow, as well as Arizona, Colorado going on, or snow going on in Colorado. And Michigan also receiving some snow. We also do have some snow in Maine as well. Here is our current cloud cover. Cloud cover right now actually is showing some pretty decent cloud cover over the area. I mean, the upstate does have some cloud cover up there, Midlands, and the PD region as well. Low country is lacking a little bit, but overall, low country, southern Midlands, they're pretty clear right now. Here is your cloud cover for the future as you go on and push this forward. Going through tonight, that cloud cover is really starting to break apart. But as you go into tomorrow morning, this is Saturday morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Cloud cover is really not really making that much of an impact. But Saturday night, though, this is Saturday night right here, and you can see that the cloud cover isn't as prominent as it was looking this morning. But overall, it is still some scattered cloud cover, but as the night progresses going into Sunday morning really brings the cloud cover, and then as you go into Sunday night as well, still a lot of cloud cover going on there. Here is your current temperatures right now: 55 in Columbia as well as 50 inside of Lake City, 52 in Eastover and Sumter as well as 50 in Manning, 50 in Holly Hill as well as 52 inside of Orangeburg. We also have 50 in Somerville, 50 in Moncks Corner, as well as 53 in Allendale, 53 in Charleston, as well as 50 in Walterboro, 52 inside of Allendale, as well as 53 in Augusta, 55. Bless me, thank you, by the way, to anyone that said bless you. Um, 52 inside of Georgetown, as well as 50 inside of Conway, 53 in Myrtle Beach, as well as 53 in North Myrtle Beach as well, 52 inside of Rock Hill, 50 in Gaffney, as well as 50 in Greenville and Spartanburg and Clemson as well. Low temperatures for tonight: 48 inside of Anderson, 48 in Greenville and Spartanburg, as well as 48 in Rock Hill, 49 in Winsboro, as well as Columbia, 50 inside of Aiken, 48 in Barnwell and Orangeburg, as well as 46 in Walterboro, 49 in Hilton Head Island, as well as 52 in Charleston, 47 in Moncks Corner, as well as 47 in Georgetown, 50 in Myrtle Beach, as well as 47 in Florence, 46 in Dillon as well. Here is your forecast precipitation from now to 7 o'clock p.m. I'm going into tomorrow. And overall, there is no rainfall that is forecasted for the entire state. That goes from now until 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. So we're looking good in terms of the next 24 hours or so. Or not 24. Well, yeah, 24 hours or so. In terms of severe weather, going into Sunday, there is a risk. There is a TSTM risk for the lower low country, or the actual low country of South Carolina down there towards Hilton Head Island, as well as the Allendale regions, as Jasper County, Beaufort, as well as Southern Colleton County, and very western Charleston County is inside of that thunderstorm or TSTM risk. Overall, lightning, thunder, that is all possible. But we'll continue as we, just wait to see what happens as we get into the next couple of days into Sunday. And that's that. Let's go on and talk about excessive rainfall as well. In terms of excessive rainfall, you go into tonight, nothing for tonight, nothing for tomorrow. Same thing with Sunday. So, well, actually, there's this little tiny risk. That's like the very tip, right there near Savannah, Georgia. So anyone that's right at that border right there has a 5% risk for some minor flooding, or a 5% risk for flooding. Really, just meaning minor flooding going into Sunday, and past that, that's it. So now let's go on and talk about our future. Let's start off with the short-term future first. Short-term future first. I'm going on now. Let's go ahead and push this forward. You can see just staying nice, and then going all the way to 7 o'clock p.m. still staying nice. There is some shower activity though as you go into around 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning throughout the low country of South Carolina through Beaufort. But then as you continue forward, this is 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday when the majority of that rain will move through. And you can see just that shower, thunderstorm activity continuing through. And that brings isolated shower to maybe scattered shower activity to, again, low country, Midlands, even inside the PD region as well. But that's just the short-term future. Let's talk about the long-term future. So we're going to go even past this as well. So you can see the time will be in the top right corner of your screen. As you go ahead and push this forward, you can see the rainfall right here. This is going into obviously Sunday, and that's going to bring some heavy rainfall with it, especially as we get through March the 10th and the 11th as well. It's going to bring some more rainfall. Also, as you go into March the 14th as well, shower activity continues, and March the 17th brings some more shower and thunderstorm activity. And then going on through here as well, March the 22nd, March the 23rd, but that's way too far out to talk about, so we're not going to go in depth with that. But now let's go on and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say for tonight. Miss Oliver says, good evening, lovely day until the sun went down. Lots of sneezing and itchy eyes for many. Is the pollen bad? I do have the pollen thing pulled up. And overall, yes, the pollen is bad, actually. That says, good evening, just I hope all is well. It was another sunny, warm day here in San Antonio. Glad for that, and it's probably going to be like that again tomorrow. And then my name says, hello to you. But here we go right here. Well, actually, I'm not going to show it, but I'm just going to go on and answer it. But for our area, it is actually at a 9.9 for today. Tomorrow it will be at a 10.7, and Sunday it's going to be at an 11.3. So Sunday it's going to be really bad pollen on Sunday, even though it's going to be raining for a good part of Sunday, at least off and on, pretty much from, I'd say, low country, Midlands, places like that. Pollen will still be up to around 11.3, and this came from pollen.com, which is an interesting website name, but pollen.com, it has around very high numbers, and it goes from a scale, and pretty much we're at the 9.7 to 12 range from now going into Sunday, and then we drop to a medium going into Monday and Tuesday as well, so the pollen won't be as bad on Monday and Tuesday. In terms of your fire update as well, I see that inside the chat as well. Fire update, there's only 2 more wildfires going on inside the state. We have one in Oconee County, and then obviously the Carolina Forest one is still going on. The Carolina Forest one is 50%. Yes, 50% contained. So we are halfway there so far in terms of getting it complete. Well, I guess the fire people are, or fire fighters are 50% of the way there in terms of getting it completely taken care of. Hopefully they can get it taken care of before anything else bad or anything bad happens. Right now it's not really that bad in terms of damage wise, especially back in 2009 when there was a wildfire that was around 10 times the size of the one in the Carolina Forest already. And that's pretty much going to wrap that up. So let's go on and talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. Low temperatures for tonight in San Antonio around 64. High temperature tomorrow 83. Low temperature tomorrow night around 45. No precipitation is expected, even though maybe Sunday can bring some sort of rain, a slight chance maybe on Sunday. Raleigh, no precipitation tonight and tomorrow, but the low temperature for tonight 44. High temperature for tomorrow 74. Low temperature for tomorrow night at around 38. And that's going to go on and wrap all of that up. So overall, a twist coming in with the weather just in general. You can see important updates from what's going on. Wildfires continue. It's going to be a bit warmer tonight than it usually is. It's going to be breezy and dry on Saturday. Rain will arrive late Saturday night. Cool and wet Sunday through Monday. Dry and warmer as we get into the midweek. And the lunar eclipse is next week. That is next week, Thursday. So we have a lot going on. And the weather's just taking twists and turns at this point. But in terms of what's going on throughout the entire United States, a storm shifting from the Four Corners states across the southeastern U.S. this weekend will bring areas of heavy mountain snow, gusty winds, and dry conditions, resulting in critical fire weather and heavy showers and thunderstorms throughout places like Texas, as well as some winter storm warnings going up for Texas and Oklahoma as well. So crazy, kind of the same place to where they're seeing fire concerns down there in southern Texas. There's winter storm warnings up there in the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma. Also, I believe this is some fire statements, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, a fire risk actually going on in the Northeast, especially the coastal regions as well. And then some freezing going on in California, and that's pretty much all. Air quality alerts stay out for the Horry County regions as well as that fire goes on. Let me check the chat one more time. Charles says, hi, Joseph, hello to you. Miss Oliver says, daylight savings too. I honestly forgot about that. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I believe, what is that? Going into Sunday, I believe. I haven't been keeping track of daylight savings time that much, but I probably would have brought it up the night of. But it's good to bring it up a couple of days early, just in case people do forget. I did honestly forget about that. And then Trail says, nice day over here. That is fantastic. It was a pretty good day over here. High temperature for where I was around 68-ish. So somewhere around there. And that's going to wrap, again, for the final time. This will actually wrap that up. Make sure that you go and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure that you go and hit the share button as well. We're at 416 subscribers, trying to get to 425. That's our short-term goal. The long-term goal, obviously, is 500. We're getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Make sure that you go in and share it. It can be with the people at your church. It could be with the people at your work, or it could be for job, or it could be the person that you just met at the grocery store a week ago that y'all, just turned friends because of how much y'all got along at the grocery store. It could be any of those people. Just go on and share it to them. As well, so they can go and hit the subscribe button as well. And that's going to wrap this up. So I will be back tomorrow morning with your Saturday morning forecast update. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Friday.
Hey, yeah.